I finally got the keys and I'm now an official homeowner, or I should say farm owner in Portugal. Let's go show you guys inside. So yesterday officially I got the keys for the farm and I came to make a turn here today. It's still completely mind-blowing that I own a farm and I'm still getting to grips with it. It doesn't feel real. I think it will the moment I move in here for sure. So I was pleasantly surprised when, oh, there's a little cat looking at me on the roof. Hey kitty. Hiding from the dogs. I was pleasantly surprised when I got to the farm because the farmer, the seller, had cleaned everything out. It is spotless in here. Of course it's going to need some additional cleaning, but have a look at this. Like, they have ripped everything out. So this is officially the starting point of our new phase, our new journey. And they have pulled everything out. They've left me some furniture, which we had agreed to. So it's going to be quite a nice project for me to just clean up these things. And then at least I have some cupboards and a dining table and some chairs. But the space is actually quite big and it looks even bigger now that everything has been pulled out. So yeah, I'm quite excited for the next phase of this journey, and we'll see where we're gonna get to. Like I said, the builder unfortunately pulled out of the project because he wasn't able to get a team together to do the work until September. Having spoken to a couple of other local people, however, it seems that is the case. It seems that you can typically not find someone that's good that doesn't have like a 6-month waiting list. My thinking is literally to move in and start doing some of the work myself, and maybe I can clean up some of the walls and just do some of the basic things to make life a little bit more comfortable while I stay here until they can do the bigger renovations on the project. So I don't want to give too much away just yet, but I will have a walk around the structure, because they've cleaned out all of the warehouses and storage rooms as well. Sadly, they did take the tractor. I was hoping that they would leave the tractor here for me, but the tractor is gone, all the wood is gone, everything is gone, all the animals is gone, the rabbits that were in the hutches, the chickens in the chicken coop, and everything is spotlessly clean. Of course, you guys have probably noticed, I don't know if you can see it this far, you probably can't, but there are spider webs absolutely everywhere. And so there's a lot of cleaning. I mean, all of these walls need to be cleaned, properly treated, and then eventually I will repaint them. But the seller has, you can see here, all those spider webs. That's pretty much what everything looks like. It's just covered in spider webs. But the seller has really cleaned everything out so nicely. So when I move in, it literally is like a blank slate. Let me show you guys. This is one of the first storage areas. It's going to get a little bit dark, so I do apologize for that. You can see the walls are totally in old granite. I'm actually looking forward to this restoration. This is what was one of the old bunny hutches. I couldn't show this to you guys before because it really was just so dark in here. I mean, it's pretty dark. Look at those spider webs. Isn't it insane? It looks like something out of a horror movie. But this is where the inside of the house meets this big, beautiful old wall. My thinking is to actually break through this eventually. This is my boundary wall here on the right hand side, and my thinking is to take all of this out, create one large room that would be a bedroom bathroom space, and if there is enough space I might just make a second bedroom. So that's kind of the thinking with the bigger renovation of the house. But for that, I will definitely need some people that know what they're doing, because I will not be able to demolish these walls or the roof or put up a new roofing structure myself. My thinking here was this area actually breaks out. My boundary is this wall. This is an open section just behind where this wall meets up here, pretty much on this, and that is a small courtyard section. There's some grass there at the moment and an olive tree, and I'm thinking of breaking this completely out and making a wraparound courtyard here. This is asbestos roofing, so it will need to be removed in any case. Thinking of leaving this open even, or putting on different roof sheeting. But if I do eventually one day manage to break through this wall and have that wraparound veranda, it will be really nice to have this section open as like an additional courtyard outside. Everywhere is cemented floors also. So this is one of 3 of the storage areas already. The second one is equally big. Apologies if it's dark again, there's no lights in here. The electricity does run all the way through here, but I don't see any lights per se. So they've left some of the old bunny hutches, but it's completely cleaned out. I mean, I don't know if you guys will see this on camera, but gosh, it is clean. It is so I know my boy Shiva likes bunnies. He's probably smelling them. The floor, I mean, all the dirt is I was not expecting to get it this clean. Sure, there's some cleaning that I will need to do, of course, but gosh, I didn't expect them to do all of this work. I love that all these, gosh, again, all of these spider webs, right? I love that there's all of these structures, because I'll definitely be able to do quite a bit with all of these built-in structures, whether it's for storing some of the veg, whether it's drying out veg, whether it's for the wine or the grape sorting. I don't know, I'll have to learn. Whether it's for olives, I don't know, I'll have to learn. But it's a really big space, and maybe in future to do a different kind of project with that. This is where they were keeping the chickens before. And then there's this large warehouse space that is partly where they were keeping the chickens. So the chicken coop structure is still up here. Even the runs are completely cleaned out. Don't know how much you guys can see through the fencing. The fencing is obviously very dirty and full of spider webs, but nothing a good blast of water can't really fix. My boy, do you smell the chickens, my babies? I think this big structure behind here was part of the hen houses. Maybe it's the nesting boxes. I haven't actually walked in there, to be honest, to have a look at it, but again, look at all of those spider webs. Isn't it just insane? A lot of hard work for the spiders to have gotten all of that together. Nice little mezzanine, I guess, for storage as well. But this is a huge warehouse space. I could even repurpose this for a garage. I think these doors are big enough and it's high enough for my car to fit in here. So in winter, this could be a really nice space to stick the car. Or just leave it where I currently leave it, under the fig trees. Or maybe these aren't fig trees. I'm not sure what these are. These could be pears or apples maybe. The last time I was here, the land was completely grey and bland. But now we've had some rains, the spring rains, and look how gorgeous. Everything is beautifully in green. There's some chamomile already growing in the vineyards. The vines are starting to sprout and producing little baby grapes over there. I still don't know what the varietals are. I do know that I've got white and red wine, like drinking wine grapes, and I've also got table grapes, white and red. They just don't know what the varietals were, so I guess it's going to be a nice surprise, but it really does look a lot prettier already now that it's had some rains. The olive trees are looking amazing. They have kept the land so incredibly well. I think they've done such a great job. And there's all these beautiful fruit trees, loads of fig trees on the farm. Like I think there's 4 or 5 big fruit trees like this one. This is a smaller one, or a medium-sized one. There's 2 in the courtyard section close to the house. Some new citrus trees planted as well. There's some tangerines. I think there's 2 tangerines at the back there. This one is a peach tree. I'm not 100% sure what this one is. I'm also not 100% sure what these guys are, but it's lovely that they've started growing already. My boy, did you figure out how to get out there? Good job, boy. Shakti, push it, my darling. Come. And here is where they keep most of the vegetable plantations. Good boy, Shiva. I actually told them, shame, they were very concerned that they weren't going to get some of their vegetables that they've recently planted before I get hold or official ownership of the farm. So they asked if they could come in and still come and get some of the vegetables and things that they've planted before, whilst I'm not officially moved in yet. And I said, of course they can. So they actually still have a set of keys, so they can, I told them they can come and go as they please. And in return, they're also going to be watering some of the plants for me until I eventually get here full time as well. There's another big well over there, and I promise I will do a full tour once I'm more settled on the land. But just to give you guys an idea, they've also put electricity over the entire farm structure. So there is electricity running everywhere. Beautiful big old orange tree. I was there yesterday and there's just a ton of bees, which is amazing. So I think this is going to be a very fertile farm. There are about 40 olive trees, so that's going to be providing me with quite a bit of olive oil as well. And then this is all part of my land as well. These vine sections, this vineyard, some old olive trees, some newer olive trees, and just a beautiful, beautiful vineyard. Well, right now it's really gorgeous. This is one of 2 dams. It is massive. I think from here to the other side, about 5 meters, and then the whole structure, the depth is about 9 meters, and this is pretty full. I can see it's gone down a little bit, but this is one of 2. So there's a second well, same size as this one, just over there in the corner, and that one is nicely protected, so you can actually drink that water. Although I've heard that this water is really good as well. I haven't had it tested yet, but this well is not actually connected to anything at the moment, so it's almost like a backup well. Although, wait, I do see some electricity over here, so maybe you could even put a pump up here. But yeah, here's some of the older olive trees, and I think the dogs just managed to get out, so they're super excited to come find me. Hello, babies! Are you enjoying the farm? Not sure, Mom. Not 100% sure yet. Not sure if this is ours. But yeah, so this is kind of the first day that we're spending some time at the farm to see what I can do myself, to see if I can manage to live off grid, I guess, and have the appetite to do this until I get the major renovations done. I was always a little bit apprehensive about that because I was always thinking I should rather get something renovated, be comfortable, because I do have a full-time job. But in the back of my mind, I'm starting to consider taking some time off, maybe a short sabbatical to get some of the basic work done, just to get a little bit more comfortable, and then hopefully some of the bigger renovations can start in September, which is 4 months away from today. But I am considering coming through, hey girl, a little earlier, maybe in the next month, to move in, spend maybe part-time here, get some basic off-grid living ready, make it livable, habitable for now, and then just do the work piecemeal, slowly, bit by bit. This is the start of our new journey, phase 2 in farm life in Portugal, and we're very excited. I'm very excited for this journey. Thank you guys for following along. our journey up until this point. And I hope the journey and the interesting things continue as the renovation process starts now. And I'm excited to take you guys along on my journey. Thanks for watching. See you next time.